more trouble.
It's Zurg! What have you been doing for the past 2 hours? Surely it couldn't have been that hard to find them. So they all start running away, but Mo trips on Socks, causing him, Darby, and Socks to stumble onto the ground. Why am I supposed to like this guy? He ruins everything! So Izzy goes back to help them all up. And then Zurg stomps on them all, leaving Buzz to fend for or not. Ignoring them is fine. I sure hope leaving them alive doesn't come back to bite you in any shape or form. Anyway, wait, where is his gun hand? That's the only thing that could have made that explosion. Where is his gun? Did he put it away? Why? Why would you put it away? And he's moving at the speed of a tortoise, because all the alien machinery must move at the speed of nothing, because the director said so. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
There's something really unsettling about a monster chase where the monster is not in a hurry. The thing I always enjoyed about Frankenstein's monster, and you see people going, oh my gosh, running away as fast as they can, and he's just like, argh. And to me, I think there's a tremendous power in having an antagonistic force that isn't in a hurry.
Where do I begin here? No, it's not scary, because there is no tension. If a Lovecraftian horror monster is after you, it's not very scary if you can easily outrun it. And it doesn't bother doing obvious things to slow you down. Sure, if you and said monster were both trapped in a small room, it'd be a different story. But also, by doing this, you imply the monster can move faster, but they made the conscious decision not to for reasons? And that decision actively facilitates their prey's escape multiple times. Unless the person running away is also mind-numbingly stupid. By showing he's not in a hurry, you are implying he doesn't really care all that much about getting his target, which is a strange creative choice.
What? It's after me! Go back to the ship!
Buzz? What do you expect them to do? The ship is inoperable. The coil is still in your hand, Buzz. What is the plan if you die or get teleported away? What do you expect them to do? Buzz turns left, slides down a cliff, runs a bit in the direction of the now destroyed command deck, runs into a tunnel. Wait, why haven't you put your helmet on? I'm sensing a recurring pattern. So Zurg follows Buzz to the tunnel and throws that crate at him, but misses? How could you miss that? The tunnel isn't that tall. How did you throw it over Buzz? He didn't even have to duck. It should have just bounced off the ceiling and stopped before it got to him. Also, don't you have a gun, Zurg? Use that if you want to kill him. And say it with me, teleportation time. So Zurg lands at the tunnel entrance, but he is too tall to fit through. He throws the crate at Buzz for some reason. The camera switches to a chase camera following Buzz. He turns around for a second and then runs right. Then the camera switches again and we see Buzz in the same spot going in the same direction, but it's the left of the shot this time. And this reinforces the continuity of the edit. And Zurg has now teleported to the other side of the hallway that he had to crouch through. Yeah, that makes sense. So Buzz then runs outside and jumps into a conveyor belt that moves him upward. He runs to the end and jumps onto a cliff. And Zurg has managed to keep up with him somehow. Again, even though he's moving at the speed of a tortoise for no reason, because apparently Angus thinks that's scary. Buzz then runs into a tight chasm, which Zurg busts his way through. Buzz is now at a dead end with no way out. Zurg reconfigures his left hand into a cannon and targets a shot to kill Buzz.
What? How do you know my name?
Come with me.
What? You know, let me just get this straight. So you want to have Buzz join you on the dark side. Ooh. And to do that, you send a attack robot to violently capture him. When that fails, you get in your ship and get into a dogfight with Buzz and blow up his ship with a highly volatile fuel source inside it. But hey, maybe he doesn't know about that. Then you leave him alone for 2 hours for no reason. Then you shoot an explosion at him at point blank range, chase him, throw a massive crate at him, chase him some more, fake out shooting him, and then ask if he wants to join you. I'm sorry, are you trying to kill him or recruit him? I'm having a hard time telling. I guess Buzz really does now have a rival in the brain dead department. None of this makes sense.
What?
What?
This is definitely a violation of my parole.
Aw, that's nice. But this is a dead end. So how did you get here before Buzz? How did you get here? So then Dorby blasts a hole into the wall, giving them a method of escape. But oh no, Zurg's not dead. Who could have guessed? So he deploys 10 robots to go after them, so he can manually control him? Then why was he in stasis? Was it because it looked cool? Anyway, he deploys 10 bots and 7 appear in the hallway, and only 6 are launched to the surface. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? It's Spearhead Bot! Oh boy, they're really hyping this guy up. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with him. Wait, how did you get here from the hangar? Anyway, so Buzz and Co get back to their ship. How has that thing not been found or even destroyed? But Zurg's army now know the ship is here. But only after the crew have gotten back is when they decide to actually do something. Great. I love it when villains are stupid. And now there's 8 robot pods. I guess numbers really aren't this movie's strong suit either.
Ready yourselves for launch. Operation Surprise Party is back on.
Us?
What, am I gonna do the whole mission alone?
Then what? So everyone made those cone and reflection scenes and decide they shouldn't be the point where Buzz changes his mind, but that his almost not really dying 10 seconds later is what changes his mind. I got serious beef for whoever proved the script. Also, I'm smiling because I'm going to space. Wait, aren't I supposed to be afraid of space?
We can't launch yet. I need 5 minutes to install the coil.
I guess the cat could fix the ship too. Landed 1, landed 2.
The ship still has hover capability.
So those pods just land in front of you, and Izzy's looking. Guys, where is your urgency?
And let's use them.
Landed 3, landed 4, 5, 6. Why is there only 6 of them? What happened to the other 2 pods we saw and the additional 2 that Zurg tried to deploy? Also, why are they T-posing? Also, when those 2 landed, they just stand around for 14 seconds doing nothing as the ship was off, turned on, began to hover, turned around, and slowly reached top speed. I guess the robots can't move or do anything while not on camera. I'm sure that's how things work in real life.
We might lose them in the fire, guys.
Point the way. You two, blast some robots.
Look, we got these spiky things, and these ones probably explode.
Why would you care if those things explode? I thought you could literally take any 3 things and make them explode. So why would you care if you found something purposefully made for exploding?
I'm gonna dance with Mr. Boom.
And you're dead, old lady. She's fine. Of course she's fine. It's not like rockets explode or anything. It's not like those things cause knockback or anything. It's not like the entire inside of that cargo area should be engulfed in flames or anything. So that's 1 out of 6 down.
Now that's satisfying.
You should be dead. Ugh. Oh, landed 7 and 8. What took you significantly longer? Let's go back and sort this out. So, number 1 lands in less than a second later. Number 2 does as well. Then it takes 14 seconds for number 3 to land for... I'm sorry, why? Then 2 seconds later, 4, 5, and 6 land simultaneously. For some reason. Then it takes 35 more seconds for 7 and 8 to land. Even though they all launch simultaneously. This timeline is so stupid. Why is there this much of a discrepancy? So now there are 7 chasing them.
They're gaining on us near those fire geysers.
Dead ahead. Don't worry, I know every last inch of. Watch out!
I love it when movies tell me things and then immediately show me something that contradicts a previous statement, therefore implying the speaker in question is either a liar or stupid. Love when that happens. So that rock bounces off the ground and rams into the teleporter button on the chest of one of the robots. Remember when I said, now I'll ask why the device is designed with no measures of protection if a human's accidental kit can send it flying. Shouldn't you put some sort of outer protection in case this happens? Or if the button is accidentally pressed, don't worry, we'll get there. Well, now we are there. Why are there no fail-safes for this? So I guess that's 2 out of 8 down now and 1 in the teleportation bay.
Hold on.
I guess the robots decide to not dodge the grenade because they're stupid. Anyway, that's 4 out of 8 down and 3 in the teleportation bay. Wait, why are there 2 robots in this shot when there should be oh, I guess we're back to 4 again. Spearhead bot! Will he finally do something? I can't wait to see it. Wait, how did you get here from the break room this fast?
Fire geysers dead ahead!
What? What was the point of all of that? What is this film? What is the point of teasing this robot coming back if he's just gonna faceplant and then die again? What was the point? Back to the chase. There's 5 of them. Where did the 5th one come from? There were 8 robots, excluding Spearhead, obviously. 4 have been dispatched. So where did the 5th one come from? Did the 2 unaccounted for pods land between shots? So, one of the bots goes faster and attaches a teleporter onto the ship. You could go faster this entire time. Wow. But then Buzz uses a laser blaster on the bot and it flies into another bot and they both teleport away. So we're at 6 out of 8 down, plus 1? And now there's 5 in the teleportation. Wait, there's a 6th one? Why is there a 6th one? How is there a 6th one? Anyway, we go back to the last robot chase. Wait, what happened to the other 2? First, an extra Cyclops pops out of thin air, and it immediately disappears and takes another with it, on top of another extra bot popping into existence at the bay. Oh, I'm gonna bet $1 million at this kerfluffle is the result of this sequence being cannibalized either in the planning stages or in editing. That is definitely what happened, because I can't even buy that they were this incompetent and did this by accident. Did you notice something odd about this sequence? You know, aside from everything I pointed out, yeah, none of the robots shoot at the ship. They're trying to capture them by teleporting the armadillo to the mothership. Okay, fine. So why don't you disable their boosters with precise laser blasts? You'd think they would take any opportunity to slow down their prey. The only time any of them try to slow them down is when Spearhead bot faceplants to the front, which was completely ineffective, shock upon shocks.
Izzy, do you know how to transfer power on the fly?
Done it in the simulator!
Well, it's about to get real.
95% complete.
So, the cat has laser eyes now. Those would have been useful on those cones. Add that to the list.
Remember from training, don't pull the trigger, squeeze the trigger.
I know.
Mo, you literally saw her fire it successfully a minute ago. Are you trying to compete with Buzz and Zurg for the most brain dead in this movie award? Also, Darby, fire now! Don't wait! Do it now!
100% complete.
Ready to launch once the fuel.
Again, isn't she supposed to be afraid of space? Have we just forgotten that now? Not that this was actually a consistent trait of hers.
Ready to launch once the fuel.
Oh no.
Grab the crystal!
Now, look at the background. What do you see there? Nothing? Just checking.
Buzz, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake.
Yeah,
Yes, this is all Izzy's fault. It's her fault Darby didn't take the shot for the 9 seconds that the robot was in her sight. It's her fault that Buzz decided to waste time by turning right and sliding open the door as opposed to running through the already open hatch, which would have given him a useful extra 3 seconds. And it's definitely her fault that Buzz made a decision to run past the crystal and expect someone else to deal with it for some reason. Sarcasm aside, she did misinterpret Buzz's instruction and press the fuel eject button. I don't understand how she got those confused. Also, there's a lot of buttons in this world that have protective covers. You know, so you don't accidentally press them, for goodness sake. The XL1 had a cover on its fuel cell eject button. Why wouldn't So this isn't solely her fault. How about that fuel cell, though? It was launched out of the ship's right and landed into that crater-y area back there. Then 9 seconds later, it suddenly appears landing behind the ship in a completely different location, at a completely different distance, in a completely different direction. So you weren't content with just having the characters teleport between shots, you just had to have objects do the same thing too. Now let's attack Buzz's plan, if you can call it that. He goes out of his way to waste time by opening and running out the side door. He runs past the crystal and expects Izzy to get it for him as opposed to, I don't know, grabbing it and then shooting at the robot. He shoots at the robot's left hip, and that causes its shin and foot to blow up. It continues flying and swipes the crystal before Izzy can... Wait. The robot grabs the crystal and exits the frame at the top left. Then the camera orbits around Izzy, and the robot comes into frame through the right? How? Well, this isn't like the other instances of teleporting in this movie. All of them thus far have been between shots. Editing mistakes. Now we have a teleport within a shot. So this means that it must be intentional. Did no one think that they would notice just because the camera zoomed around fast? Why did you make this creative decision? This had to be deliberate. Why? This doesn't make any sense. This is confusing.
No.
So after this sequence, I think it's safe to say that no one's intelligence got out of this unscathed.
Okay, but we're not done, right?
Izzy, look around. There is nothing to do. The mission, it's over.
Buzz.
I just need to be by myself.
Foreshadowing. So, where did Zurg come from? How did he get here? Why didn't he use his Go-Go Gadget arm when Buzz ran through that tunnel? And most importantly, how did no one notice him? Sure, he was hiding in that mist cloud, but then the question goes to, how and when did that all-encompassing mist cloud suddenly pop into existence? And when it did, why didn't anyone think, oh, that's suspicious, a mist cloud just appeared out of nowhere? Like the mist cloud wasn't there 14 shots ago, or 16 shots ago, or 18 ago, or 20 ago, or 22 ago, or 23 ago, or 29 ago. That cloud comes out of absolutely nowhere. You guys did such a great job of continuity. And again, why does Buzz have no spatial awareness skills?
Buzz!
Oh no, not Buzz. So, how is everything going so far? Well, it's not great. Remember what I said after I finished talking about the prologue? The plot makes no sense and the characters make constant rookie mistakes in order to facilitate it, along with characters who repeatedly teleport in between shots like clockwork. Also a bunch of stupid stuff. These opening minutes are seemingly the work of complete amateurs, not very up to the usual Pixar quality. But hey, it'll get better, right? Right? Well, now we've gone from 10 minutes in to an hour and 10 minutes in. Has it gotten any better? The Pixar, what happened to you guys? it will take a miracle to save this movie in the final act that remains. But hey, maybe they'll find some way of pulling it together at the last minute. Sure, this movie thus far has been, pardon my French, bad, but it wouldn't be completely impossible to save it. You know, assuming they don't find some way of jumping the shark or something.
You know, you read these internet theories about the movies, but there'll be arguments we'll have. We'll go, we gotta make sure this continuity matches. We'll get letters, or we'll hear about it. But everyone is sweating over every frame to try and make it the most accurate, most entertaining, most satisfying film possible within parameters and limitations. Because there are limitations, there are parameters. These movies, it already took 5.5 years. Like, the movie has to get done. It can't go on forever.
We'll do continuity cheats as long as no one notices. And that's the debate. Do we think anyone's gonna notice aside from 6 people?